want to teach you a little bit about a way that you can learn who the people that you're speaking with and working with, and understand and appreciate them and build fast rapport with them. And there's a simple technique that you can have, and it's called VAK. So there are some people who are V, which are visual, and these tend to be people who are draftsmen, architects, people who work with color, could be a dressmaker, could be somebody comes into your home and stages your home. You know, when a home stager comes in and they just tweak a few things, move things left, right, center, whatever, and all of a sudden your home is like completely different. It feels different, it looks different, and they just have that ability to do that. Hairdressers and beauticians, for example, of course, and artists. Now, when you're working with somebody who's visual, they want to know diagrams. They want to look at pictures. They actually like the aesthetics. They want to, their learning and gaining information is all about the visual, the looking at things. Now, the next one is auditory. Auditory people like to hear. So I'm an auditory-based person, so I like to be able to go to a lecture and listen to the person who's speaking, and that way I take in the knowledge really well. And then there is the kinesthetic. Now, kinesthetic people are all about the touch, feel, and do, and they like to experience how to do things. So their learning and gaining of information is like give them the sample to look at, to feel, to experience. So my request for you this week is that you take on board listening to the people that you're speaking with to hear how they respond when you talk to them, and then speak back to them in the language that they like. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you've just bought a new car and you go home and you want to show off your new car, and your son, he's 15 years of age and he's visual, and he comes out and he goes, love the color, love the lines, don't really like where they've got the indicator lights, don't like them up here, prefer to see them down here. Prefer to see them down here is what he is saying. Visual. Now, the next person that comes out is your daughter, and she is an auditory person, and she goes, wow, Dad, tell me why you actually bought this car. I really want to know. Tell me all about it. Tell me. Speak to me. She's all about the auditory. And then your wonderful wife comes out, and she's kinesthetic. She wants to do the touch, feel, and do, and she goes, oh, can't wait to get inside. Opens the door, sits down, smells the leather seats, puts her hands around the steering wheel, and she wants to experience the car. It's all about the touch, feel, and do. And then there is a fourth kind, and that's an auditory digital. Now, the first time I read about auditory digital, I went, how anal are they? Now, when I did my assessment, I identified that I was auditory digital. Serves me right. Now, we are the kind of people that will analyze things to death. So we like to hear about it and then we'll analyze it. So we're the kind of people that go to bed at night time and analyze everything we've done the day before going to bed, and we look, did we send that email? Was it done on time? Did we write the right content? Oh my goodness, what if I got it wrong? So we analyze absolutely everything. So your task this week is to actually listen to what people say. So if you ask your family out to go out with you for dinner on Saturday night and your son goes, that looks good, and your daughter goes, that sounds great, she's auditory, and then your wife goes, that feels really nice, she's kinesthetic, the feel word. So listen for the words that the people speak and then speak back to them in their language. If a person says, that looks good, you bring out the pictures and the diagrams. If somebody says, that sounds great, read out the blurb on the brochure and add in a little bit more. And then if it's a kinesthetic person, get them to touch, feel, and play with the sample of a product that you've got. And if they're auditory digital, we're going to ask you all sorts of questions. We want to know how long it will take for that car to go from 0 to 100 Ks. We want to look in the boot, analyze, are we going to fit all the bags of groceries in there, and where are we going to put them? Is it going to work for us? Speak to that, answer those questions before they even come up if you're talking with an auditory digital. Thank you.